everyone. I left a few videos already in regards to my experience with my GED exam. I'm up in Canada. I'm in Ontario, so I'm not really sure how it is in other provinces, but I'm speaking based off of Ontario. My other videos do explain pretty much how the whole process goes. But I did have a few questions on how the experience was on the computer-based exam. I had the option to choose computer-based because back then it was written only and you had no other option. But when I signed up, I pretty much was in the middle of COVID and this whole pandemic situation, and they told me I had to wait until, any facility would open up for me to go in and do my written exam. But somehow they came up with the option of doing it on the computer. But you're not doing this at home, you're actually going to a facility and you're doing it on site. And you're being monitored while you're there. So a lot of people did ask, are you able to do it at home? And how does it work? Because they thought, okay, computer-based, so then you probably do it at home. But no, it's not like that. You don't actually do it at your place. So what I did was, once I paid the fee and once they processed the fee, they gave me the option to go on the GED.com website with my student ID and password, because they'll give you all that once you're signed up. And once you're on the website with your ID and you log in and whatnot, there's a section there that says schedule a test, I believe, and you go under there and you just put in your address or your nearest the nearest city to you, and there'll be a list of premises that have testing on site. And so I pretty much just selected the one that fit my area, and I'd go in with whatever day and time that was scheduled, and that was pretty much it. So when you go in, they ask you for 2 pieces of ID, and you just have to sign something off, and then you put all your personal belongings in a locker, and you can go in with pretty much just a calculator if it's math, or nothing else. They did provide paper and pen for notes during the exam, and that's pretty much it. So after each exam, I would know my score. So they pretty much print it on the spot and give you the sheet, and your score is on there, so you don't have to wait. That's the difference between the written and the computer-based. The written one, you would have to wait a few days or weeks, I don't even know how long, but the computer-based, you can get your results on the spot, except for the written exam, the language arts writing, and there was another one. Sorry, no, that's right. It's just the language arts writing is the only exam that you will have to wait about 4 to 5 days to get your results. Reason being, it's because it's an essay. You actually need a human to correct your essay and not a computer, right? So you have 50 questions of the written exam, and then you have the essay along with those 50 questions that you got. And all that is as a whole will be graded and given the results to you after. So I have been asked, so will I know how I did with my 50 questions and get the essay results after? And the answer is no. You'll get it as a whole, so you'll get the results as a whole after. So it's not like you'll get a result on your 50 questions and then the results on your essay 4 or 5 days later. No. So I think that covers that. I did get questions about that. I know that for me, computer was much better. I like the fact that you get your results on the spot. That's just a lot more convenient. No waiting, just the nerves and and just the anticipation of like, oh my God, what was my score? I like that. I like that you get your score on the spot, except like I said, except for the language arts writing. That's the only one you'd have to wait on. And yeah, overall it was a good experience. It's the same 50 questions. It's on a computer. You can flag some questions as you're going. If you're like, okay, I'm having trouble with this question, you flag it, you move on, right? Because you don't want to take too long on one question. So you flag it. If you have time at the end, it'll take you to this portion of the exam where it says, okay, these are your flagged questions. Do you want to go over them? And then you kind of go back if you have time and you go over them. Most of the time I didn't have time. Literally, like I would use up the whole time that I had. I probably would have like a minute left and I would try to scramble through my flagged questions, but that's pretty much it. So I hope that answers some questions. If you guys have any other questions, let me know. As you suggest things, as you ask me things, it'll help me to create other videos, and that's what I'm here for. I want to help because I know how it is. Good luck.